This podcast is brought to you by Marlin's Media Services, LLC. Marlin's Media Services enhances your event or product with tailored event and entertainment solutions that resonate with your message and vision, specializing in audio production and DJ services. If you want to get in contact with us, just email marlinsmediaservices@gmail.com. Let's get started with the show.
Marlin meets. Marlin meets. Marlin meets.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Marlin Meets podcast. I am the one, the only, that guy, Marlin Dixon, and I want to thank you so much for joining me today. This week, I do not have a guest because I didn't get a chance to record anyone this past weekend because I was doing something pretty cool, and I went somewhere. I went to Toronto, Canada. I was in Toronto, Canada, doing what I love to do, being an audio engineer. That's cool. And I'm talk about that in a second. But before I talk about that, tomorrow, guess what's going to happen? Your boy, that guy, Marlin Dixon, will be performing at the Soul Food Festival, the 23rd annual Soul Food Festival. If you're in the Clay County area, you know Soul Food Festival's been going on for years. They always have great music, and they always got good soul food. Make sure y'all go to the Soul Food Festival. It's going to be at the Veers Francis Hall Park on Martin Luther King Boulevard. That's in Green Cove Springs, Florida, so y'all make sure y'all do that. But anyway, next week, I'm going to tell you who we got. We got my homegirl, Miss Nadia Williams. She is a filmmaker. She's at Full Sail, my alma mater. She's killing it up there. She's got a couple short films out right now, so that's gonna be pretty cool. So y'all make sure y'all check Nadia out next week. Okay, cool. So boom. Let's get to it. I'm gonna just say it. Y'all know I'm gonna talk about the Jaguars because I'm a Jaguars fan, and I just want to say to all the Jaguars fans, y'all, we suck. We suck. And I don't think we're going to win a single game this year. I don't think we're going to win a single game this season. After that Houston game, and it wasn't like Houston played amazing. They had, I think, now quote me on this, but I think one dude had like 11 penalties by himself. Houston has so many penalties. Game was right there. They was like, here, you want it? Just get the win. Here you go. Here's the win on a silver platter. You want a little tartar sauce? Whatever kind of sauce, here you go. Multiple times we had to win that game, man. We did start off okay. We started off fast, like Trevor said. We wanted to. I like how we have that quick offense works perfect for Trevor. But we just can't finish, man. It's just something with the play calling, something with it's just Doug, Trevor, Press. We can't score no points, man. Can't score no points. So with all that dysfunction, I don't think we're gonna be good. I don't think we're gonna win. We may get a win next game for the Colts because of Anthony Richardson being hurt. But Joe Flacco, a Super Bowl champion, is going to be over there on the Colts side. And he did good last week. I don't see us beating them. Think of the worst team in the NFL right now. And don't say us yet. Think of the worst team in the NFL. Who, the Panthers? I don't think we're going to beat the Panthers. Think of somebody else. Ooh, let's see. No, we might be the worst. Yeah, we suck. So, but I'm always be a Jags fan. I'm hoping something changes. I'm not saying this just to be like, oh, the Jags suck. I hate the Jags. Like, I really want the Jags to be good. If anybody wants the Jags to be good, it's me. It's me. So, I don't know. I don't think we're going to suck, man. 0-18 or however many games it is, 0-17. We may pull one off. We finna, like my homie Diamond said, we might get the first pick again.
I don't see the Jaguars winning more than 5 games. I also see us with one of the top 5 picks.
I'm so tired of first picks. Y'all, I want to be like 15th one time, like 6th, 23rd. We weren't the first pick last year, but we did have 2 winning seasons. But it's just the Jags want to win now. We sick of this cycle. We'll have like a winning season, and then we will just boom suck again. And then we'll get somebody else who's supposed to be the savior. I could talk on and on about the Jaguars. I could go all the way back to when we had Blaine Gabbert. He was supposed to be the guy. Nope, didn't work out. All right, Blake Bortles. Oh, we got a couple playoffs run. Nope, he wasn't the guy. Trevor Lawrence, generational talent. Generational. He's the best quarterback we've ever seen.
He needs some milk.
It can't be all these quarterbacks it can't be that the quarterbacks just suck. It's gotta be the organization. But that's just my take on it. I don't know anything. I'm just a fan for Penny Farms, Florida. That's it. That's it about the Jaguars. Let's move on. So let's talk about me in Toronto. I was in Toronto, man. Toronto, Canada. I'm going to tell y'all how I got to Toronto, Canada. So, I'm going to take it back. I'm a freelance audio engineer, right? So, I would say a freelance event technician. I do audio, I do lighting, I do video. And these are all pertaining to shows that happen, like a concert or an event or anywhere you see a stage. I could possibly be there in the background. So look for my smiling face. Or call me if you need me. marlinsmediaservice@gmail.com. But yeah, I get gigs like this all the time, but not like this. I'm going to tell you how I got this one. A couple months back, months, because we're going all the way into last year. I got a good partnership with the Murray Hill Theater in Jacksonville, Florida, where they let me do sound. Sometimes they let me perform. Sometimes they need me to do sound, be a sound engineer. So I was a sound engineer. 1K Few, he's a gospel rapper, was coming into town. I met this guy by the name of John Tracks. This guy has worked with a lot of cats in the music industry, and not just gospel, just like R&B, hip hop, everywhere. This guy's a beast, right? But I help him with the sound. He takes a liking to me, like, hey man, listen, I'm gonna call you. You know, I got a bunch of shows lined up. I gotta go on tour. Boom, boom, boom. I'm gonna give you a call. Cool. I didn't think nothing of it. Fast forward, it's next year. It's like a couple weeks back. I'm working somewhere I really didn't want to work. I tell y'all the prayer I prayed. I was like, Lord, I don't really want to work here. I just want to do your will. And Lord, just send me wherever you want me to be. I'm just following you. I know you got the plan and all that. It's in your hands. I'm talking about a couple minutes later. That's not a coincidence. Anyways, get the call. He calls me. I'm like, hello? Because I haven't heard from this man in like 6 to 8 months. You said 69 months? No, 6 to 9 months. It's Madagascar. Anyways, I pick up the phone. Hello? First thing he said to me, hold on, I'm going to call you back. Okay. Continue to work. Didn't hear from him till the next day. I'm in the house doing some work. He calls. I'm like, oh, it's John. How you doing, John? We reconnect. He goes, hey, so remember, man, I told you, man, I'm put you on some gigs. I say, okay, cool. I'm thinking like, all right, he finna tell me to do another. He finna come back to Jacksonville or something like that. Nope. He was like, yeah. So I got this gig in Canada, and my eyes go like that, right? And he's like, yeah, I got this gig in Canada. And he goes, with Tim Bowman Jr. I go, and he don't hear me doing this. Like I'm over here bugging. Like I'm freaking out. Like, whoa, this is amazing. Because if y'all haven't heard Tim Bowman Jr., he's a gospel artist, but this man's like Grammy nominated and all that. Like this is the big time. This is the big deal. So Boom, he's like, boom, you got your passport, you got this, you got that. I'm like, yeah. Check. Next thing you know, dog, I got the gig, man. Like, it's just like, just from doing this stuff so long, every time like an opportunity like that, like, comes across your table, it's just like, thank you, God. It's just like, I'm just so grateful because, like, that's what I wanted to do. I remember when I was in high school, they was like, write what you want to do. I kid you not. I'm not on here capping. I promise you, I'm not capping. Listen, they was like, write what you want to do. I wrote, I want to be an audio engineer. I wish I could find that paper. I'll get my high school teacher on here to confirm that. I wrote, I want to be an audio engineer. I want to tour with bands like Earth, Wind and Fire, blah, 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 blah. And just to see like stuff like this happen is just like full circle. So that's cool. All right, long story short, I'm speeding the story along. Boom, I got the gig. It's time for me to go. I'm the type of person, like, I don't believe something's happened for me until I'm standing in it. Like, still I'm 2 feet standing down. Okay, I'm here. I'm like kind of superstitious like that, where I'm like, oh, something gonna go wrong. Like, I shouldn't be like that, but I am. It's just the type of person I am. Like, so the whole time, like, I'm getting my lift before, like, I'm like, all right, go my clothes, blah, 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 blah. The plane is a smooth plane there, smooth ride there to Canada. One of the smoothest rides I've ever been on. Honestly, I was asleep the whole time, but it was a smooth ride. I think I got a couple clips of me in the air. We land. I'm a little nervous. This is my second time in Toronto, Canada. First time is when I went on tour with Kid Cudi, but I was on a bus. I was definitely on a bus, and I was with other people who handled all of the, this is where you need to be. This time, it's on me to make sure all my things are taken care of. Like, no, they take care of all the flights and stuff like that, but I'm talking about your part. Like, make sure you put your right passport information in so that when you get to the gate, you can go to this line, da 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 da. So I'm nervous. I get off the plane, I'm already breathing hard. What do I? What sign is that? Long story short, I get to the gate, I get cleared, everything's fine, my bag comes okay, everything. Air Canada gives you a free carry-on, by the way. So shout out to Air Canada. So I text John, I'm here. He says, cool, I'm getting coffee. He's like, I'm out here by the driver. I was like, bet, I'm on the way. I come outside, there's a guy holding a sign that says Tim Bowman Jr. I'm like, oh, that must be us. So I'm like, hi. He waves back at me, hi. So these people I think are like Haitian or something like that. He comes down, he's like, Tim Bowman Jr.? I'm like, yeah, I'm the sound guy. He's like, cool, follow me. This guy takes my luggage. Like, I'm not used to this. I'm a lowly old sound guy from Florida. Over there, Florida, damn, go Gators. I don't even like the Gators like that. We ain't gonna talk about that. He takes my bag. I'm not used to this type of thing. He throws my bag. Please get in. So I get in this Escalade. It's nice. It's nice. There's water everywhere. I'm like, wow, this is amazing. He's like, they want to meet you at the other gate. So they transport me from one vehicle to the next vehicle. And then that's where I see John. What's up, John? Boom. And he can tell I'm nervous. Like, I'm shaking. I'm looking out the window, just observing everything. I'm like, I can't believe I'm here in Canada again. Like, this is so cool. Like, this is all I'm saying in my head. But all he sees is me just like looking out the window like this. Like, I was just like, I was bugging out. I was so anxious, man. Like, I'm just thinking about the show. So we drive in the van. It's a nice van, by the way. Pimped out. It's one of them black tour vans, whatever you call it. It's got water everywhere. Water is like, you don't want to drink it, but it's nice to see that it's complimentary. Just saying. We get to the hotel to pick up like the other musicians and stuff like that. First person on the bus is this drummer named, I think his name's Treyway Lambert. I did some digging on this guy. This guy's like a Grammy like award winning drummer. Like, and then guess what? The first thing he's saying to me when he get on the bus, he goes, I go introduce myself. Oh, what's up? My name Marlin. He goes, oh hey, oh you look familiar. I'm like, uh-oh. He's like, where are you from? I go, Jacksonville. I just start naming places. I'm Jacksonville. He's like, where I know you from? I'm like, I don't know, maybe across the way, maybe down in the dirt. I'm just saying things. Long story short, mutual friends. Like he knows me from around the circle, and just for people to recognize my face, like, y'all, I'm telling you, I'm just like a fan of this stuff. I love this. I love doing this stuff. Like, people recognize me now. Like, I made it, mama. I made it. You watching this? I know she is. I made it, mama. Like, mama, I made it. They recognize my face. Anyways, I meet a bunch of cool people. I meet the singers, and I meet the guitarist. His name's Sauce. He's cool. I say, why they call you Sauce? He was like, well, I was playing gigs. They told me I had the sauce. I was like, that's cool. We get to the church. We do a sound check. I meet the sound guys. Sound guys are cool. We shake hands. And, you get me around production people, I can talk that language all day. So I was right at home, man. And they were so cool because they just literally had everything set up for me. I just literally had to push button just here and there, just like doing my thing, man. There's this sound guy, the front of house guy, his name was Praise. Praise, like praise your Lord. His name was Praise. But yeah, man, he was cool. Had all my stuff like set up and everything. Boom. Everything's going well, y'all. Just like so good. We get back to the hotel. I go, they're like, we'll meet down here for dinner. I come back down for dinner. We're eating at the bar because, I don't know, we just wanted something quick. They're bringing us our food. Talk with everybody. Everybody's just so nice to me. Asking me if I'm okay. Asked me if I'm good. John kept thanking me. And I'm like, thank you, bro. Like, you giving me this opportunity, thanking me. Like, thank you. Like, and don't thank me yet because we still got a show to do. But thank you. Then this was the moment, man. I'm sitting there eating. Here comes the man, Tim Bowman. He comes in. This dude's just like, got the sauce. The guitar's name was Sauce, but he had the, like, Tim Bowman got, like, he had the whole get up, like the jacket and the glasses and just like, hi, how you doing? It's like a high pitched, but like one of them smooth voices, like, and when he sang, he got range too. I'll get back to that later. But he dapping up everybody, oh, what's up? I'm thinking he just gonna shake my hand. How you doing? It's nice to have you. He come over, give me one like he know me, like pull me in. Yeah, man, I heard good things about you. I said, whoa. Good things. And then I started getting nervous too because gotta live up to that pressure. Hard. I'm just being real, bro. Like, I'm just, man, all the possibilities be going through my head. Anyways, it was just cool. It was just cool. So our set is not till like 10 o'clock at night. I go upstairs and I sleep for a good couple hours. I get up. Of course, my wife set your alarm. Shout out to my wife, Judah Lynn. Always support me. I love you, honey. I set my alarm. I get up, get all dressed up. I'm thinking I'm looking cool. I have my little long sleeve black shirt on that my wife bought me in my jeans with my Nikes. Man, I get downstairs. They got it looked like it was a fashion show. Like, they was like decked out. And I'm just like, wow, maybe I need to, I don't know. They won't see me anyways. I'm in the back doing sound. Anyways, fast forward to the show. Show went amazing. As a sound guy, first couple songs I was fighting because that room, that's what they warned me. They was like, the room is weird. Like, the room, it's like one of those rooms that travel. They try to kind of like treat it, drape up a little bit, but it's still, it's just like the frequencies just kind of like do this, just kind of like fight each other, and you just gotta find a sweet spot. But once me and shout out to Praise again, the front of house guy there, once we found a sweet spot, it was up from there. And Tim Bowman and Face City Music, they are, whew. That man has range, bro, and he got showmanship for sure. Like, of course, and I'm talking about gospel music. I don't want y'all to like, oh, he trying to be a showman and all that. Nah, like he still brought the Holy Spirit and all that. He still did his thing, but I'm talking about just like pure talent. Good Lord, this dude's cool. Like the whole crew was cool. The whole experience was cool. Yeah, man, and I hope I get to do stuff like that again. It was awesome. It was awesome. And I'll say anybody in this industry or just in anything, y'all just keep going, man. I'm always say put God first. I'm always say pray for direction. Just to see, I just need things like that to happen for me. And I think God know that too. Of how the person I am, like I gotta see it, and I'm a Thomas. I'm a Thomas, man. I'm a Thomas, and you know, just to see stuff come full circle like that, just to see me get opportunities like that, it's just amazing, man. I put a lot of time and hard work, well, at least I think I do, in this industry, and it's awesome every time I get to do things like that. It's what I want to do. To write something on a piece of paper when you're young and see it manifest is mind-boggling. So that was my experience in Toronto, Canada. It wasn't more so about the state, but it was more so about what I got to do. So boom. That's what happened. Oh, there's a couple other things that happened too. One, you know how Canada is notorious for saying sorry, or at least the stereotype is. I get off the plane, this lady was not even near me, passes me. She's just like kind of like goes behind me, but she's like way behind me, and she goes, sorry. I almost lost it. I about hit the floor laughing, because I was like, ain't no way this is the first word I heard when I got to Canada. Like, and then the second thing that happened to me, I'm walking down. Okay, so I was supposed to have a straight flight straight back to Orlando from Canada, but somebody needed a seat, and then the announcer lady was like, listen, if you give up your seat, we'll give you $300. I was like, okay, well, I volunteered. Excuse me, I'll volunteer. I got up there, and yeah, they set me up. They even gave me a meal voucher. Anyways, took a flight to Chicago to get to Orlando. I'm in Chicago going to the next gate to get to Orlando. I'm walking down. I see this guy, like, he just like, man, it looked something like out of like a 70s movie. Like, this guy got this brim hat and these shades, like, smooth as dude, like smooth as velvet butter, bro. Just walking down. I get closer. I go, I know that guy. And then I got closer. We got about this. And I looked him in the face. I said, that's JB Smoove. If you don't know what JB Smoove is a comedian. Notorious with Kevin Hart, Real Husbands of Hollywood, that type of thing. I'm walking right here. I was like, I'm going to say something. So I kind of do this. I go, and I think he kind of like went like this and just kept walking. And then the other dude, a dude who was sitting down goes, smooth. He turns to that dude and goes, what's up, man? I was like, dang it, I should have been louder. But that was cool to see. And then I flew home. I was tired. But yeah, that was my experience, man. So just wanted to tell y'all about that. Anyways, thank y'all so much for joining me. Oh, I think I already told y'all, but again, tomorrow, Saturday, I'll be at the Soulful Festival. Just look for me. I'll be up there at some point. Thank you so much again. Like, subscribe, share, listen. And let me tell you something. When you listen, you don't even got to listen the whole time. Just listen for about 30 seconds. That counts as a listen for me. All right. Thank y'all. We'll see you next time on the Marlin Meets Podcast. I'm that guy, Marlon Dixon. We'll see you next time. Goodbye.
Marlin Meets.